Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is iGoRawr and welcome to Let's Auraxium, the show where I wave my planet-sidey dick around for the entire internet to see. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Gauss, the default LMG for the new conglomerate. Now before we begin, I do want to mention one thing, and that is I'm having terrible writer's block right now. And I'm not so sure what to do in this part of the video, so yeah, I don't know, I guess I'll just edit something in post. Maybe a joke about how lazy I am. Hey, that's perfect! Let's look at the stats! Starting off with a fire rate of 500 rounds per minute and a damage model of 200 damage up to 10 meters, dropping off to 167 damage at 85 meters and a velocity of 600 meters per second, or as I like to call it, the NC Special. Next is a reload speed of, eventually, and a magazine size of a whole buttload. And for the few of you out there that is wondering, yes, I did use my own butt to measure that. As far as default stats are concerned, this is hands down the slowest reloading and highest capacity LMG. Period. When it comes to the recoil, I'm sure anyone that knows anything about this gun is expecting me to compare it to being kicked by a mule. And that's because it is, but it is a consistent mule, jacked up on only the finest steroids. No variations in recoil angle, and the amount of kick per shot is completely consistent, which kinda surprised me given how hard the weapon frickin' kicks. When it comes to my recommendations for attachments, a 1X or a 2X is probably the way to go, but, you know, sights are a matter of preference, so use whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, the thing has a fucking 6X available to it for some reason. A compensator, forward grip, and high velocity ammo are pretty much the way to go, but you can drop the high velocity ammo if the situation calls for it. So that brings us to our final question. Is this gun worth your time? And the answer is, man, I wonder what the world would have been like if I chose to main NC. Two things are for certain. I would have gotten to this gun a lot sooner, and just about every damn Pulse RC joke I ever made probably would have been about the Gauss saw. It is just that damn good. For as much as I like it though, I'm not sure I would recommend it to most players. It's a difficult gun to use, and that just goes beyond how it kicks like a cop whose body camera stopped working. Its hip fire is poor and inconsistent due to its low rate of fire. Reload speeds are long, and it's gonna get you killed every now and then. It's bad for extended periods of fire, and most of all, it's just generally kind of a clunky gun to use. If you pick this gun up wanting to run and gun with it, it is far from the ideal weapon. The Gauss saw does not like being put at a disadvantage. Little things such as half cover, high ground, a bush assault introducing his shotgun to your asshole, or just plain old not being the first guy to pull the trigger, all are massively amplified as a disadvantage when compared to faster firing weapons. Even though it shares a similar time to kill to the Orion and the Carve, the Gauss saw feels a little bit out of its element close up. That being said though, once you get yourself a good gaming chair, it can absolutely match the close range firepower of similar weapons, but it does take a little bit more effort. For these reasons, I feel like the gun has left a bad taste in a lot of NC players' mouths. I mean, after all, it's simple psychology. If you force feed a child cauliflower, they will grow to resent it. Also, fuck cauliflower, by the way. You know, punk-ass, white-looking broccoli motherfucker. Even ruins the cheese if you melt some on top. Fuck it. Ugh. It's been said for years now, and I will repeat it again, this gun sucks for new players, and should be replaced by, I don't know, maybe any other LMG as the default? I mean, why not the EM6? It has the same fire rate as the other two automatic default weapons. I mean, you know, similar, that should help new players out, right? No, that is far too sensible of a change. The code for the game could never handle it. Now with that being said though, the Gauss saw undoubtedly has the most potential in a set of hands of somebody who has taken their time to learn the weapon well. If you look here at this simple and professionally designed graph, you can see something I like to call the get good gap. What is the get good gap? Well, It's a measure of how good a weapon is versus how hard it is to use. As you can clearly see here, the Gauss saw is quite damn good. Although it never really plays out this way in the theory crafting realm of I'm perfect and never miss the head. I'm not so sure there are many weapons out there that can match what the Gauss saw can do. That's why the most important skill you can have with this gun is being good at everything. I'm only half joking about that. So my little bit of advice for those of you who want to take on Auraxiuming this gun is this. 1. Move slow. Take your time. Being slow to the draw is often a death sentence with this gun. If things don't look to be going in your favor right from the first shot, pop a shitter stick and run for the hills. 2 is that you got so many fucking bullets. Use them! Take pop shots at doors and windows at head level from tight angles or from a position that is going to force your target to be the one rounding the corner first. Never expose yourself to more angles of fire than necessary to take your shots. 3. Think carefully about when you're going to reload. If you run dry at a bad time, use your grenade to try and make some space and slow down an advancing enemy. And finally 4, and I cannot stress this enough, aim for the damn head! In short, the Gauss saw is one bad bitch, a dominatrix of epic proportions. Your slightest transgressions and errors will not go unnoticed by her, and you bet your ass there will be a punishment for it. Good aim, positioning, utilization of the magazine size are all not just helpful, but necessary in order to succeed with the Gauss saw. But if you learn to play her kinky games, oh my god, it might be the best sweaty try-hard gun in the whole damn game. Anyways, that's it for this time, guys. My name's iGoRawr, and I'm gonna go work on my next planet-side fanfiction novel, 50 Shades of Gauss Saw. I'll see you next time.
Blow it up to know if someone sees it and blow it big as I know they're coming. I'm not gonna hold the fucking trigger in my hand all the time.
Somebody else gets in position, I'm ready to blow this thing up. Going for it?
Hang on, I'm coming.
So are they going to jump pad over here? Is that where they're coming to be?
I've only had 3 people here since I've been here. They're not focusing on it. And they all come from the direction that you found them.
Uh-oh.
Royers is freaking.
Yep, what happened?